Subterranean boat show.
Guilty as charged for the Queens of the Stone Age reference, which was just kind of an easy way of saying stoner rock, and I think that's something we can all relate to on some level. You know, like if there's a black in the name, I think we're pretty much down. That said, Black Sabbath is an all-time favorite. I actually saw them at Lollapalooza once, and yeah, Queens of the Stone Age I love. I'm also into punk. I love the Stooges. I love, actually I saw somebody wrote on the wall that they want the Distillers album. Brody Dahl was kind of like my first idol. I guess her and PJ Harvey. So those are all big ones for me. 90s, stoner, yeah. You know, I went quite on the nose here, but I pulled out Iggy Pop, Post-Pop Depression. I have this record at home. I really enjoy, well, the first side I just really like all of it, but Gardenia is really fun, as well as American Valhalla and Break Into Your Heart. But you know, I love Iggy. I love Iggy Pop. I love the Stooges. I love Josh Homme and Queens of the Stone Age. If you know, I had to pick like a couple boyfriends to have to like live with the rest of my life, that'd probably be them. Mostly because like Iggy has a bird. I think he's into like cockatoos now. I don't know. If you haven't seen that on Instagram, it's interesting, and I'm embarrassing myself, but Iggy Pop has birds on Instagram, okay? That's what you should know. But,
Okay.
yeah, you know, I also have all the Queens of Stone Age records. I would love to have more Stooges. That, you know, it's not as easy to find all of those, but great record. And I think what's really interesting about it, for me, is like the way that Iggy has evolved as an artist, from just like violent, crazy punk music to this, where he's actually like, he's singing a little bit more, and he still has that gravelly, you know, Iggy voice, you know, but he
Sound just like
yeah, oh god, no. But you know, he's evolved, and you know, it's later in his life, and he managed to do something that I think is really cool, which not a lot of artists necessarily do when they're older. I wish all of the stuff that people do, you know, when they're like sort of 20 or 30 years past prime was great, but it's not always the case. So this is the case, but yeah.